So before we get started with today's episode, I do want to bring up one of AJ and I's good friend Heidi, who is also a avid listener of It's Been a Week and has been a fan and a supporter since the start of It's Been a Week. She unfortunately lost her battle with liver cancer this past week, and we it sucks. Cancer sucks. Heidi was such a just like spunk of energy. She moved in down the street from us soon after we moved in, and she was extremely successful, and she wanted to live her cowgirl lifestyle. She bought a ranch. She had horses and a sheep and a dog and cat, and like just never half-assed anything. When Heidi did something, she did it all the way. She'd made it perfect. She always had this saying where she's like, we got to get it dialed in. I got to get it dialed in. And she had her place in her life, and she just had everything dialed in. Soon after her diagnosis, she actually sold her ranch and moved back to Washington to be closer to her son. And she had just moved there in February and unfortunately has passed away. So, just a big shout out to Heidi. We miss you. We love you. And cancer sucks. So if anyone's dealing with that or going through that, I'm very sorry. It's a scare. It's like we all know someone who's been affected by cancer. And I think we all have been affected by, or we know someone, or, it's in our world. And then I don't know, sometimes it just hits different and it gets closer to, or people you're closer with. And it's scary. It's a really, really scary thing. So, Heidi, like I said, Heidi was a big fan. I know she would roll her eyes and get a kick out of the crazy things I said, but I know that she loved it. So yeah, that sucks. But let's get into this episode. What is up, everyone? It's that time again. You're listening to It's Been a Week. I'm your host, Ben McDonald, and this is your weekly dose of whatever the hell just happened. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to It's Been a Week. Hope you had a great 4th of July. It was 4th of July weekend. 4th of July, interesting holiday. Not my favorite. Listen, and disclaimer before everyone, it's not that I'm not patriotic. It's not that I'm not proud to be an American. It's not that I don't love this country. So deep breath. I don't know. 4th of July is not my favorite holiday. It's not my least favorite. It's a lot better than like Thanksgiving. I fucking hate Thanksgiving. And again, not because I'm not thankful. I just think Thanksgiving is such a boring holiday. Like, what we sit around and eat like turkey. I don't even like the food. The Thanksgiving food, besides like different forms of potatoes, I don't even like Thanksgiving food. I don't like stuffing. I don't like your cranberry crap. I really don't like turkey. None of the food. Thanksgiving's just so boring. And I'm not saying I'm not thankful. I'm very thankful. I'm thankful every day, but I don't need a whole day where every store is closed and everyone has to be texting each other, wishing everyone a happy Thanksgiving, and has to make posts and do all this bullshit for Thanksgiving. And then the next day, everyone's is like, we're going to get up at midnight to go stand in line to go shopping to save $20 on like a $400 TV. Like, Black Friday shopping. First of all, I don't know who would go Black Friday shopping. Like, now we have online shopping. It is so much easier. You can buy everything from home. You get the same deals. And let's be honest, the deals for Black Friday, are they really that good? Because I feel like they like jack the prices up on things to make it seem cheaper. You're really not saving that much. And you buy stuff that wasn't even in your like realm, things that weren't even on your shopping list, things that weren't even something you thought you might need. But then you see that it's on sale and you're like, oh my God, it's such a marketing scam. Like, even when it's like Amazon on Black Friday, I start buying shit that I was like, I don't need a mixer. I don't cook. Why am I buying a mixer for that? Like, it's crazy. You know, those mixers, what is it? Is it KitchenAid? Or like, the big mixers that everyone wants like on their kitchen counter. It comes in different colors. I bought one of those on Black Friday. I don't cook. Like, it showed up and I was like, why did I have this? This is the stupidest thing. So you literally will buy, I've bought brushes for the dogs and different soaps and like a drone. I bought all this crap that I'm like, I don't need that. Nor was I even planning on needing that. And now you have it. I bought a projector. I don't need a projector. I don't have a wall. I don't have a like what? I don't know. I think Black Friday is it's stupid. It's a whole marketing scam that we have all fallen for, and we all buy crap that we don't need. So Thanksgiving is my least favorite holiday. There's just so many better holidays out there. Like, let's start with my birthday, great holiday. Christmas, Halloween, I don't know, Earth Day, Cinco de Mayo. And look, it's not that I like Mexico more than America, but I'd much rather have Cinco de Mayo, like margaritas and tacos, than in America, it's like Bud Light and a hot dog. Here's the thing about the 4th of July. We can love America. We love America. I'm so proud to be an American. I love that I'm from America. I'm glad I'm not saying that. But why, when it becomes like 4th of July or like time to become patriotic, why does it get so like trashy? Do you know what I mean? Like hot dogs and beers, America, and we're like, it's like this whole like, why can't we be like proud to be an American and be like chic about it? Like, I understand the red, white, and blue. I get it. I'm all on board. But why does it have to be like? Uh, everyone knows what I'm saying. Like you all are in your brain sitting there and being like, I know, I get it. Like you understand. You might not want to admit it. You might be like, ooh, probably shouldn't say that. But you're all thinking it. Like, why do we have to make the holiday like so trashy? I just don't understand that. Why can't we be like, oh my God, it's America's birthday. Let's go buy the most expensive champagne and like celebrate. Let's have really nice, I don't eat sushi, but like let's have really good sushi, or let's have but instead it's like, no, let's have hot dogs. Who the fuck wants to eat a hot dog? Do you even know what's in a hot dog? It's disgusting. It's literally like the leftover meat that they probably dish up off the ground that they blend into one like concoction, and then they stick it in the. Have you ever seen how hot dogs are made? I saw it on The Simple Life with Paris Hilton and Nicole Richie when they were trying to make the hot dogs. Like, who's like, yeah, that's tasty. Let's eat that. I mean, what? I don't know. So 4th of July it was Merc 250 years, which also I can't believe America's only 250 years old. Am I the only person that was like, wait, it's only 250 years old? I thought, what? Like I don't know. I guess in my head I'm like, that's like, okay, if my grandparents were like 100 and then their grandparents were 100, and then it's like they're what? You could be that. Okay, maybe I'm making myself sound like an idiot. But again, I'm hoping you're understanding what I'm saying and you're like, yeah, no, you're totally right. Like it's crazy. It's kind of like when I found out Picasso died like that not that long ago, and I was like, wait, what? But let me fact check that quick because that might actually be incorrect. But I'm pretty sure. Let's see, what year did Picasso die? Um, yeah, he died in 1973. Like Picasso was alive in 73. I thought Picasso was in like the 1700s. So time is a funny thing. The other thing about 4th of July, I'm just gonna say it. I'm gonna say it, and you can all agree or disagree. I hate fireworks. I don't. They're in the moment. Yes, they're fun. They're beautiful. They're like do, and it's exciting. But at 34 years old, I have been seeing fireworks since like birth. Don't we kind of get sick of it? Like we get it. Like it's going to go up in the air, it's going to go boom, and it's going to go, and the little colors are going to come down. Like there's nothing new. It's the same thing. Like we get all excited to watch these things go up in the air and do the same thing over and over. So I was like, is it just me, or is it like, okay, we get it. The firework thing has been there, done that. I have seen like the drone shows that are done with instead of fireworks. Those I think are so cool because they're like they'll do it to music, and they form different things in the sky, and they can do all these fun things. Like to me, that's interesting. That's different. That's artistic. That's fun. But like to just sit there and watch it go boom, really? And they're not cheap either. Like I guess I didn't realize how expensive fireworks are. Someone told me it's like over $1,000 a minute. Like if you were to have it continuously going. And yeah, I'm like that. What a waste of money. Like you're literally just gonna like get fireworks. They go boom, and that's it. And then we're done, and we're spending thousands of dollars on that. I don't know. Maybe I'm rambling on this. I can't be the only one out there who thinks that fireworks are like, meh, yeah. Also, when you have animals, Fireworks suck. Like, we have one of our dogs, Louis. He freaks out. He freaks out with the thunderstorms. With the fireworks, he really freaks out. So we have to give him Xanax. And, sometimes I have to go, okay, Louis, one for you, one for me. So we give him Xanax, try to knock him out. And like with the horses, and they're outside, and, they start freaking out. And just all the animals outside get scared. Like, they don't know what the hell's going on. So to me, as an animal owner, it's not worth it to have fireworks. I just am like, what's the point? Our neighbor one year, our old neighbor that we haven't seen in a long time because they moved away, but they lit off fireworks right next to our house one time, literally right next to it. And it was like midnight. And I remember I woke up to the animals freaking out. And I was like, what is going on? And this wasn't actually even on 4th of July. This was on New Year's, which I did not know that in Texas, like New Year's is a huge thing for fireworks. I get when you're in like, Sydney, New York, you're in these big cities and they do fireworks on New Year's Eve. But like when I grew up, New Year's Eve, you don't see just random people doing fireworks. That was not a thing. But in Texas, they love their fireworks on New Year's Eve. So I was unaware of this. So I woke up midnight, New Year's Eve. The fireworks, my horses were losing their mind because it was right next to them. I had young horses that were running in circles, like drenched in sweat. My other horse, Moon, who's honestly scared of his own shadow, he's freaking out, like trembling in the barn. I'm like, what is happening? And I remember I called the neighbors and I was like, what the fuck is going on? And we actually weren't really that good of friends after that moment. That kind of ruined the friendship because I lost it on them. And I'm like, you guys are like, you're smarter than this. Because they also have animals. They also had like 17 acres. And I'm like, you could have done this anywhere in your property and you're going to do it directly over my barn where like the ashes of the fireworks are falling onto the roof of the barn. Really? So that was kind of the end of that friendship, which, some friendships come to an end. So yeah, the firework thing, I'm just like, it's all right. We also decided, because my mom was in town and, I love a good pool party. So we're like, okay, let's throw a pool party for the 4th of July. So we throw the pool party. And here's the thing, in life, I feel like everyone is striving to have more things. You want to acquire things. You want to have a house. You want to have toys. You want to have all this stuff. Let me tell you, the more things you have in life, the more shit goes wrong, the more you have to maintenance, the more you have to fix, the more like, I'm telling you what, when this ranch life, when this chapter comes to an end, I cannot wait for AJ and I to move into a condo. I want to live in a condo where you call the front desk and when something breaks, you call the front and you're like, hey, this isn't working, and they come fix it. I don't want to maintenance a lawn. I don't want to take care of a pool. I don't want to take care of anything. I want to basically have a glorified hotel room that I can live in forever. Because when you own shit, everything is your problem. Everything is your problem. You have to become a YouTube mechanic. You have to learn how to fix everything. You have to take care of everything. And it's never ending. It is never ending. I'm just going to give you a few examples of what happened just this weekend. And to be honest, it wasn't even that bad. This is typical. This is like a normal weekend. So we're having the pool party. We're getting ready. You have to take off all the covers on the pool equipment and you have to do all the things. And as we're getting ready, I'm like, the pool cleaner. We have like a robotic, like pool sweep cleaner thing. And the little thing is saying error 10. And I'm like, what does that mean? So I Google it and it's like the electrical and it's this. And now, mind you, this cleaner is like 5 years old. It's already been fixed. I've gone through the warranty like 4 times. It's already been fixed over and over. So I was like, you know what? This robot thing, she's toast. She's lived her life. She has served a great purpose, but like it's time to get a new one. So head over to Leslie Pool Supply because I want to get the pool cleaned and everything perfect before everyone comes over. Do you know how much it costs to get a new pool robot? Those suckers are not cheap. $2,000 for a pool robot. I'm like, okay, so we get the pool robot, get it home. It starts sweeping and cleaning the pool. Not that the pool's dirty, but it just does like that nice, like if there's any like debris or like dirt or like leaves have blown, just little things, right? So that's going, cleaning. And then I continue to take off all of the covers on like the day beds and the chairs and open the umbrellas, all the thing. So I sit down after I take off the covers and all of a sudden this swarm, and I'm not kidding, swarm of these red hornets. Now, there's so many critters here in Texas. Like there are so many animals and different bugs and different things. And like I'm all about the bees, the honeybees and all the other bees. We got to keep them alive. Like without the bees, I'm pretty sure we die. These hornet things, which even, I don't know, when I grew up, hornets were still yellow and they were mean, but they were still, and they looked like kind of like a bigger bee. These things were red. And I mean like as red as my shirt, which by the way, I am wearing my Whitney Houston red shirt to try to be patriotic because we all know Whitney Houston sang the best national anthem of all time. And no, don't even come at me with Fergie because we're not getting started on that. Anyways. So these red hornets start swarming out. And I mean, I'm like, holy shit. So I run and my mom comes out of the house and she goes, what just happened? Because she could see me from the house, probably like freaking out and flailing my arms and screaming like a little bitch because I'm getting like a full on Winnie the Pooh action of a swarm of bees coming at me. And so I'm running and then I go and we had like some, bee spray stuff and the hive, you guys, it was like the size of, it was smaller than a soccer ball. It was smaller than a soccer ball, but it was bigger than a softball. So you do the ball size comparison. So I get in there, I could go down there and I look and I get this stuff and you spray it and it like turns into like a foam. I don't know, but it killed them immediately. Like I sprayed it in there and they all just died. And so I was like, okay, pool sweep is going. The bees have been murdered. Continuing on. As I'm doing everything, our sprinkler system is going off. And I'm like, wow, they kind of look like there's some low pressure. Like I'm watching the sprinklers go and I'm like, they're not really, they're not extending very far. It's not like going very far. So I'm checking the things and all of a sudden I look over in the corner of our lawn and I just see water just spewing out, just water. And I'm like, oh, fuck. So I go over there and I'm like, there's supposed to be a sprinkler head over here. I do know that. So I find the sprinkler head. It's completely snapped off and the water is just free flowing out of the ground. So I'm like, okay, great. And it wasn't like the sprinkler head twists. This is going to be really hard to explain, especially in a podcast, but if you don't know how irrigation systems work, basically there's like piping and then there's like a little, like a threaded pipe and you get the sprinkler head and you just screw it on. So if that would have broke, would have been easy because I could just unscrew it, go to Lowe's, get a new one, screw it on, all good. Oh, no. The whole thing snapped. So now I have to like dig this all up, try to repair the pipe and get a new thing. I mean, it's not going to be fun. So I was like, okay, that is going to have to be a later problem because the party's starting soon. So we can't start that. All good. So the party starts, people are showing up, we've made food, drinks are flowing, everything's going smoothly, right? So we're all in the pool. And by this point in the day, I hadn't really eaten because when you're hosting, you're kind of running around, you're talking to people. And again, I'm not eating like hot dogs or 4th of July food. So I was just drinking. So I'm just going to say I was a little intoxicated. I keep our house at a amazing 68 to 69 degrees. That is my happy place. I like the house cold 365 days a year. I like it. I like to sleep with a fan blowing on me, and I will have our Amazon thing play a rainstorm because I want to feel like I am in a tornado in the middle of the night and I'm freezing because that is how I sleep well. So the house is cold. Even in the wintertime, I will turn the fireplace on like for the ambiance because I think it's adorable with like the Christmas tree, but the air conditioning is still rolling because I will not, if anyone invites me over to their house and it is past like 72 degrees, I'm like, I don't need to come over to your terrarium. So thank you, but no thank you. And so we're outside, we're in the pool, we come inside, AJ and I are coming in and I immediately go, the house feels warm. This is not good. The air conditioner's broken. On 4th of July, it is 110 degrees out and we have 20 people at our house. So while you're drunk, I was drunk, poor AJ, I think he sobered up pretty quick because he had like figure out how to solve this. But luckily we called our air conditioning people, ACVA, what are they called? The you guys know what I mean. AC. There's like 4 letters, whatever it is. Air conditioning people had to call them, beg them to come out on the 4th of July. They made it out there in like 45 minutes. And there was something in the air conditioner called like a compressor, a condenser, a capacitor, some with a C that's in the outdoor part of the air conditioning unit had like full on exploded, like exploded. So yeah, luckily the guy was like, "You guys are in luck. I have one left on my truck." So he was able to repair it, get it fixed. The house started cooling again, thank God. And, that was again thousands of dollars later because we're calling an emergency on the 4th of July for someone to come fix the air conditioning. And so the party continues. We go see the fireworks, all good. The next day, we wake up. My mom and her boyfriend were here. We had a couple other friends stay over. And then we were like, okay, so everyone's, maybe a touch hungover. Let's just get back in the pool and just kind of relax and chill out. So we're all in the pool. And now this year for the 4th of July, because I said, why does it have to be trashy? Why can't we have it classy? So I had a like 9-foot inflatable penis in the pool floating because I want to, keep it classy. So we have this giant penis floaty. And our pool's very long. It is like, it's one of those ones you could swim laps in. It's got like the lines on the bottom. So when they first made the pool, I guess it was a lap pool. But so it's a very long rectangle pool. And we pretty much always hang out at like the left end of the pool. Because that pool, the left side has like the hot tub and the waterfall and like the little platform you can like sit on. So like that's kind of the party area. No one ever really goes to that end of the pool. So we're all in the pool. We're just hanging out. And I look over there and I go, why does the water look like a different color over there? And I'm like, that's so weird. So, and I was floating in this like red star floaty thing. So I was like, oh my God, I'm like, is it reflecting off the water? Is this like, what is happening? So I swim over there and I'm like, just on this little corner of the pool, I go, the pool like is a different color. This is really weird. So I was like, okay, it must be the reflection of the giant penis at the end of the pool. So I take the penis and I throw it out of the pool. I'm like, nope, the water is still that color. And I was like, well, whatever. This is a later problem too. So then we have some more people come over and the first thing they say is like, why is your pool weird over here? And I'm like, okay, so it's not just me. So as we're in the pool is starting to like turn green and it's starting at one end of the pool and it is it's straight out of like Stranger Things. It is slowly working its way closer to where we are. So we all just keep kind of like wet. And when I tell you this half of the pool, crystal clear, blue, gorgeous. The other half of the pool is starting to look like a scary swamp. So as the swamp is creeping, it took it like 3 or 4 hours to make it. All of a sudden, the entire pool is green. And I mean, this happened like right before our eyes. We've had this pool for 5 years. This has never happened. I've seen a lot of pools. I've been in a lot of pools. I have never in my life seen a pool change color that quickly, like as you're in it. Like it was this weirdest thing. And our hot tub is like in the corner of the pool and it overflows into the pool. So if the hot tub is not on, it is the same pool water in the hot tub and it just circulates, right? Like, so it's just the same water. The hot tub stayed completely crystal clear blue, didn't change a color. It was crystal clear, but it's the same water that was pumping through and overflowing back into the pool. So none of this is making sense to me. I am not Bill Nye the Science Guy. I don't understand. I don't know what's happening. So then I text our pool guy, and our poor pool guy, he's like, it's always something with this pool. And I'm telling you, it is always something. So I was like, hey, it's your favorite client. So sorry to bug you. On a Sunday, I sent him a picture. I go, the pool's turning green. And he's like, oh my God, do you have any shock? And I'm like, no, you're the pool man. So you have all the chemicals. We don't even have chemicals. I don't know how to do, I'm not qualified to do the chemicals. So he goes, you need to get shock and shock the pool. So luckily I went on DoorDash and they had it at Lowe's and they delivered me shock. And so once everyone got out of the pool, I put this shock into the pool. I'm not kidding. Within 15 minutes, the pool was crystal clear blue. I don't know. I didn't pass chemistry class, so I don't know how that all works. But the fact that the pool can rapidly change these colors this quickly, it's crazy. And I'm also like, those chemicals, whatever is in there, that cannot be good for your skin to just be sitting up there and absorbing. There's no way. So the pool gets back to normal. Woke up this morning, pool's still crystal clear blue, so I think we're in the clear. And on top of everything, so this is just a few of the things that go wrong. And this is honestly kind of normal. Like you just get used to like things just go wrong. Woke up this morning and the koi pond had pretty much it was over half empty. So something went wrong on one of the water fountains and it was like redirecting the water into the lawn. So the pond was half empty. So I fix that. I get the pond filled up. And I have a horse coming home today that I have to go pick up. So I have to go meet them somewhere in a couple hours. And I was like, okay, before I, record the podcast and all the stuff, let me just get the horse trailer hooked up. Let's just get everything ready to go, check the tires. I'm trying to be like a responsible butch, horse person. So I go to hook up the trailer, and you push a button for the trailer to go up and down. It goes, and there was like no power. I was like, what the fuck's going on? So I go to check where the trailer is plugged in. You guys, it looks like a bomb has gone off. It is all black. It is like blown up and crusty. Like the wires are completely fried. The whole thing. I'm like, what the fuck happened here? So I text my friend's husband, who's like very mechanical, and I go, he goes, yeah. He goes, so you're actually really lucky that your entire horse trailer didn't burn to the ground, which my horse trailer is parked in the barn, so I could have burned the whole barn down. I was like, how does this happen? And he's like, well, it could be bad wiring along with the heat, along with, he's probably giving me shit. He's like, with poor maintenance, which, look, it's hard to maintain everything. So basically, the trailer almost melted and burned to the ground, but it didn't. So there's the positive to that. But that was just this weekend. So we had the pool cleaner break. We had a severe beehive infestation. The sprinkler broke. The pool turned green. The air conditioner broke, and the horse trailer is almost burnt down and now has to have professional assistance. So that is why my advice to everyone is, when people tell you, go buy a home, it's the best investment you'll ever make, or, oh, you shouldn't rent, you're just throwing your money away. Who cares? Throw your money away. I'm telling you right now, tomorrow is not promised. Go have fun, throw your money away, have other people take care of your problems, because when you own shit, it is a constant headache. It is a constant pain in the ass. There's always something wrong. There's always something needs to be fixed. So don't be fooled. Don't be tricked into equity, into all no. It is so much easier. When I lived in my apartment in LA, oh my God, I'd be like, the air's not working. I'd call the front. I'd be like, the air's not working. And they're like, okay, someone will be right up. Or I'd be like, oh, my dishwasher's not working. Don't worry, we'll be right up. Like, they just take care of it. It's so much easier. Now, do I have any equity, and did I throw money away for 10 years of living in LA? Yeah, but I had a great time. I had no worries. So that's kind of my 2 cents on it, which I'm sure is incorrect, but I don't know what to tell you. Yeah, so that was our 4th of July. I do think that, again, don't come at me. I love America. America, home of the free, land of the brave, home of the brave, land of the free, you know what I mean? The saying. I'm all about it. I think we need to switch up the holiday. I think we need to change it up. I think it's been done. We get it. Like, let's grill out and do fireworks and eat hot dogs and burgers. Like, I just think let's amp it up. It's been 250 years of this. I think it is time for a change, right? Can anyone get on board with that? Or is everyone just going to tell me to shut the fuck up and enjoy 4th of July, which could happen too. Please note that everything I say on this podcast is pretty much a joke, and all my opinions are just sarcasm to try to make you laugh. So don't come at me, and don't come at me with hate. It is all in good fun. Well, I think that is pretty much all I have for you guys this week. This summer is flying by. There's a lot going on. We got some trips coming up. We're going to go on our big boat trip in a few weeks. So getting ready for that. And then I have something that's so big and exciting. That's like, it's so close. It is so close, and I can't wait to tell you. And I really want to tell you, but I can't legally. But it's coming. It's coming. It's exciting. It's fun. It is going to be an amazing fall. I just think it's going to be a great rest of the year. And what other holiday? Okay, so we have Labor Day, which Memorial, Labor Day, and 4th of July. I feel like they're all very similar, right? Like, it's kind of like pool day, boat day, hot dogs, fire. It doesn't kind of all seem similar. Then we have Halloween, which I love. I love me some Halloween. And then obviously it's Christmas time, which is my time of the year. So I'm already planning Christmas this year. I'm already getting amped up for the new trees and planning the Christmas party, because it's going to be even more than it was last year. And yeah, I think that was it. So I hope everyone had a great 4th of July. I hope you stayed safe. I hope you kept all your fingers and your eyes, and no one got hurt, and no one did anything that they regret too much. And just remember, if you did get too drunk and you made mistakes and you think people are judging you, well, they probably are judging you. And you know what? That's okay. That's on them because you're beautiful and you're amazing. And just because you get drunk doesn't mean you're not fun and you're not the life of the party. And listen, I'm speaking to myself here. So if you suffer from anxiety like I do, no one's thinking about it anymore. No one cares. Just move on to the next party and just keep being fun. All right, everyone. I hope you have a great week. I hope you had a great 4th of July, and I will see you next Tuesday.
Hey, wait. I got something to say.
You're here again? All right, let's do it. Okay, everyone, get ready for the after show. Been there, done that with AJ. Here we are. Been there, done that with AJ. Hello, AJ.
Hello.
How are you?
Where do I begin?
Where do we begin? It was quite the weekend.
It was quite the weekend, but can I just start with a little something? Oh, the land and of the free and the home of the brave. And then remember when those jets came over the house?
Oh, that was weird timing.
That was amazing.
It was like we had our own little 4th of July.
My mom was like, I ordered it.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
America.
Happy
4th of July
coming around a sailor.
weekend.
Yeah, happy 4th of July. I put my shirt on.
Me too. I'm wearing my Whitney Houston
Yeah.
shirt because she sang the best national anthem.
Yeah, that's why I started out like that.
Yeah.
'Cause I heard you say it.
Mm-hmm.
I also heard you say that we're allowed to tell you to shut the fuck up and just enjoy the holiday. So,
Well, to a point. You don't get to say that, but I'm like the listeners who are like, oh, America, you're not proud. You can leave my country. And I'm like, hey, calm down. It's not what I'm saying.
yeah.
Just saying we could elevate it.
Yeah. I think there's a lot of dissonance in the world right now. A lot of people that can't agree on a lot of things. So it makes it hard to celebrate something at times.
Yeah.
But it is great to live here and not be in other places that are worse.
Oh, it could definitely be worse.
Yeah.
I'm just saying instead of hot dogs and fireworks, let's do like, I don't know, something chicer.
Chicer. I didn't even go to the fireworks, but I did end up having this wonderful time with your mom, and she said she loves when she and I have our wine time. And I do really agree. It's fun. We sat there, we kibitzed, we cleaned up all the dishes. I mean, that whole day was a whole thing, as you explained to everyone. I did the chores again as you frolicked around in the pool and partied, and then dealt with the air conditioning, which was like sending me over the edge. Because it was just like, oh, why can't it just be easy? And then you had this bus come and get everyone.
Well, let me actually correct you on that. It was not a bus. It was a van.
Yeah, a van.
I thought in my drunkenness I had ordered a party bus.
Yeah.
It was a van.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
it got us from point A to point B. It was very nice. It was a very nice van.
I mean, really wanted to go with you all, but like, I just needed to get that shit done. And then your mom and I cleaned and we had wine time and it was so fun. And it was amazing to have them here. And it was a good weekend. I mean, there was just a lot of shit that went down.
But the thing is that's not unusual.
I know.
Like, I just feel like it's always something.
Well,
there's always something going, which is just like, it is what it is. But that's homeowning.
It is. But I also think it's the way you look at things. Because your perspective of saying that it's better to live like in a condo or live in something else, like I've told you this since we moved here. The grass is always greener. You're going to want something when you don't have it by nature. Speaking of which, you spent quite a bit of time talking about Black Friday because of a connection to Thanksgiving and got onto some rant about Prime Day and how we don't need all that and blah, blah, blah. And told everyone about all the things that you've bought on these sale days.
Mm-hmm.
You don't need a sale day. You were gone for 5 minutes, like a month, and there was no packages.
Listen, but I buy things that I need or want versus like Black Friday. I'm buying things that I don't even need or want that. It's just is making me think this is a good deal. The other stuff, I have a lot of needs.
I think you...
And wants.
Again, do you think really deeply about all the things that you buy not on the non-Black Friday days? Are they really want needs?
Listen.
They're more wants. I think everything's a want. I think most things are a want. Listen,
No,
it's
there's
good to
some
want.
things that are necessary to like, because I'll just order things online that are like to fix something or to listen. We don't need to
You
get.
are like a TikTok dream. If anyone out there has a TikTok shop and you know how to target people, just target him.
It does. It works.
It doesn't matter if it's for a boy, a girl, a child, someone 75 years or older. It doesn't matter your target audience. Just select Ben McDonald, and I promise you, 7 out of 10 times you're going to have a sale.
I know. And now the problem with it's like online shopping is it's so easy because you just like, especially like the shop app, it just like has all your info. All you do is double click with your Apple Pay and it pays and it has your address. It's just so easy.
If only these trees grew money.
If only, only.
You would actually water them.
Then I would. Yes. Yes, I would.
Well, I do want to pause because I think the way you opened today's episode was so special. Like Heidi is just one of the most amazing people, as you say. She leaves a mark wherever she goes. Like that mark is here. It'll be all everywhere she's ever been. And, you know, it's horrible. Cancer sucks, like you said. And I think, you know, Heidi and I had some time throughout the last couple of years to really talk about life and what that meant to her and some of my perspective around it. And, you know, as much as I think she would say that she gained a lot out of that, I gained a ton out of it too. And like, I really appreciate that every time I get to sit with someone and talk about life. But, one of the things that I really think is, you know, there's always stories that you share when people pass. Like it's moments of reflection, and I know we'll have time to do that when we go to her celebration of life. But I spoke with someone that had lived with her, and about a month ago, they went to an estate sale. Her and her friends were all friends with Heidi too. And they were at the estate sale, and oh shit, I just hit the stuff in my face. I had to have something removed on my face. So, in case you can see it in the camera, keep my skin cute. She said they went to the estate sale and they were looking around and they're like, this is Heidi's stuff. And this woman had lived with her, so she's very familiar. And so all of them got to buy some of Heidi's stuff like a month ago. And
when she sold her house here, she sold it with all the furniture.
Correct. So she sold it with all the furniture, and the people that bought it were now selling their other home. And so they took some of the things out of the house that they didn't want anymore and put it into their other home to sell it. And how cool that like
they
now,
stumbled upon that, and then they each got a thing. That's right.
And now they all have like all these like memories of her, and like I don't know, I just think it's kismet or something. It's so special.
And now they all have a little piece of Heidi, a little memory.
Yeah, and like honestly, like those material things are lovely because you can see them and touch them and whatever. But like I was shared with some of her friends, as you know, like her mark is so heavy and thick and amazing and like just indelible.
She was a little firecracker.
Yeah, she comes into your life and she is a part of it, and I love that about her.
Yeah.
So I'm really grateful that we got to, you know, spend the time that we did and get to know her. So I love that you started out with like out with that. The episode was like you bitch this and bitch that, but everything going on. But like we do have a wonderful life.
Yeah, of course. But it's a lot. There's so much. Sometimes I'm like the list of things. And then the other day I was like just sitting in the pool with my mom and we were looking around. I was like, oh, we got to do that. Oh, I told my mom, I said, the more you look around, the more you realize there's more shit you got to do. And it just feels like sometimes like a never ending list. But
well, part of it is because we keep adding things.
There's that.
And this morning I told you I woke up and I like had another like, why haven't we done that yet in the attic here with some of the things that I've been talking about for about 4 months now. And it's not a one-man project, even though I know you love to tell me things can be done by myself. By the way, if anyone heard the previous episode where I got ridiculed for not doing enough, I've made it very clear over the last few weeks how much I do when I do it, to the point where he's like, you can stop telling me.
You can stop telling me every little, you're like, I just did this. I'm like, that's great.
Yeah, well, sometimes you need to know.
We both contribute a lot to the household.
We sure do. But, yeah. Really looking forward to the next few weeks. We have a lot coming up.
Yes, we do. Okay. Anything else you yell at me for, ridicule me, punish me?
Oh, now it's just returned back.
Well, I see you got your little notes
I
there.
do got my little notes here. Oh, it's HVAC, and it was a capacitor.
Oh,
A lot of
I was
people.
close.
You said capacitor, actually.
Oh, I did?
But I don't think you got the HVAC.
Oh.
And also, your rant about the pool cleaner and the robot and all this stuff, you do realize that most people have like a net and a brush and they clean the pool themselves.
Okay. And on that note, we are going to end it, everyone. We will see you next Tuesday.